Hello, good evening, sir. In previous classes, we were discussed about the DC electrical circuit, Ohm's law, and Kirchhoff's current law and Kirchhoff's voltage law. So, in this class, we have to see the concept of electrical power and electrical energy and the series and parallel circuit problems with the power conditions. The electrical power is defined as the rate at which electric work is done in a given electric circuit is known as electrical power. So, it is simply known as rate of electric work done in a electric circuit. You can write the ratio electrical power equal to work done in joules in a given electric circuit per time. Usually time is expressed in seconds. So, work done in electric circuit, it is joule. 1 joule equal to 1 watt second. It may be written as joule or watt seconds. So, in usual manner it is denoted by capital P and it is measured in watts. Also, the electrical power is the product of voltage and current in a given DC circuit. Hence, power P equal to voltage V into current I watts. So, P equal to V into I watts. It is possible to develop the equation number 1. So, from Ohm's law, it is also replace current value and replace one's voltage value. We are going to get the equation number 2, that is power equal to I square into R watts, and similarly power equal to V square by R watts, equation number 3. So, the selection of power equation depends upon the data available in given DC circuit. If V and I are available, then you can use the equation number 1. If current and resistance values are available, then we can go for the use of equation 2. Similarly, if voltage and resistance values are available, then we can go for the selection of equation 3. That depends upon given problem. Hence, you remember all 3 equations. First is very common, power equal to V into I, DC circuit only. Later on, power equal to I square into R, power equal to V square by R watts. For explanation purpose, consider a given electric circuit. It consists a battery of potential difference V volts and which is connected to lamp. Positive terminal of battery is connected to lamp by a electric wire, that is conductor. In a similar fashion, one more wire is connected from negative terminal of battery to the another point of lamp. So, V is a potential difference of battery, it is a EMF, electromotive force is available. Hence, application of this electromotive force, it creates flow of charge carriers, that is flow of electrons is created from negative terminal to lamp, lamp to positive terminal, as shown in figure. Red dots represents electrons. Hence, the flow of electrons exists from negative terminal to positive terminal through the lamp, that is lower potential to higher potential through the electrical lamp. In opposite way, the conventional current will flow, that is from higher potential to lower potential through the lamp, that is positive terminal of battery to the lamp and lamp to negative terminal. Hence, it results a closed electric circuit. The lamp is on. We are getting the brightness, or if any load is connected, that is functioning. Hence, there is a existence of electrical power when some electrical work is being done for moving of electrons or for moving of current. When the current is moving, there is a moving of electrons, there is a flow of electrons, then there is a some energy is expended or some electrical power is expended to cause the flow of electrons. The practical unit of electrical power is watts. It is expressed in watts. So 1 watt equal to 1 volt into 1 ampere. Commercially bigger units are used. Watt is a smaller unit, but commercial situations bigger units are used, that is in kilowatt or it may be in megawatt. So 1 kilowatt equal to 10 to the power of 3 watts. So 1 megawatt equal to 10 to the power of 6 watts. So these ratings are used commercially expressed in any power consumption systems, in power systems. For example, all capacity of power stations are expressed in megawatts. For example, Almaty Dam powerhouse can generate 290 megawatts. 290 megawatts. In similar fashion, thermal power station of Kudgi project has been erected to develop 2000 megawatts. Getting the idea? So power generation units, substation, are expressed in kilowatt. So power generating stations, capacity of the alternators or generation capacity of total is expressed in megawatts. Next, we can go for electrical energy. The total amount of electric work done in a given electric circuit for a specified time is known as electrical energy. So it is just a difference. The work done in a given electric circuit is known as energy. The work done in electrical circuit is in joules, or joules also equal to watt seconds. Watt seconds. When certain amount of charge is transferred from one point to another point in a given electrical circuit, hence there is a energy is to be expended. So electrical energy may be also expressed as power into time. If total amount of work done means electrical energy, rate of electric work done is power. Rate means per time. So electrical energy, it is represented by capital E. Capital E equal to P into T, where P is the power and T is the time. So again power we can replace by the product of voltage into current. Finally we can write electrical energy equal to voltage into current into time. Unit is watt seconds. Again this watt second or joule is a smaller unit. For commercial point of view, again we can use watt hour or kilowatt hour or kilowatt hour. 1 watt hour equal to 1 watt into 3600 seconds. 1 kilowatt hour equal to 1 kilowatt into 1 hour. Again 1 kilowatt equal to 1000 watts. 1 hour equal to 3600 seconds. Where you are using this kilowatt hour, so the power consumption of consumers can be expressed. It is in kilowatt hour. Monthly, how much electrical energy we are utilizing, it is expressed in kilowatt hour. So in your electricity billing system, meter reader will give per month kilowatt hour consumption, how much electrical energy is consumed from 1 month, then existing reading minus previous reading you are getting. So 1 month energy consumption kilowatt hour and multiplying the tariff rate, that is unit rate, rupees 2 or rupees 3 per kilowatt hour, then we are getting the total electricity bill. If you are using 100 kilowatt hour, then per unit rate is 2 rupees, then how much the electricity bill becomes? 100 into 2, 100, kilowatt hour, then 2 rupees per unit, that is the electricity bill. So, it is used in commercial applications. So, again we have to see one problem depending upon power. The total power dissipated in given electric circuit is 18 watt. Find the value of R and also total current drawn. Circuit diagram is given. So, this question is asked number of times in VTU question paper for 8 marks. For 8 marks. Now, you can observe the circuit very cleanly. There are two parallel circuits, 8 and R ohms is one parallel circuit, and 4 and 16 ohms resistances are connected in another parallel circuit. So, second step, these two parallel circuits are connected again in series. These two parallel circuits are connected in again series. Try to understand. So, what is the total power? 18 watts. What is the total current? I ampere. What is the total voltage? 12 volts. So, all of you write down all equations of power. Power equal to V into I, power equal to I square into R, power equal to V square by R. Then you decide which equation I should apply to solve my circuit. So, power is given 18 watts, total voltage is also given, then I can use power equal to V square by R. So, in this case R is total equivalent resistance of the circuit, total resistance or equivalent resistance of the given circuit. In given circuit, how many parallel branches are there? 2 parallel branches. 2 parallel branches. These 2 parallel branches are having different equivalent resistance. Don't confuse. This equivalent resistance is total. Total, that is one parallel circuit, that resistance plus another parallel circuit, that resistance. It gives total equivalent resistance of the circuit. Getting the idea? So, here power is total power, V is total voltage, R is total resistance of the circuit. Understand properly. So, 18 equal to 12 square divided by R equivalent. R equivalent means total resistance of the circuit. Hence, this total resistance or R equivalent we are getting around 8 ohms. We can call equation number 1. You call equation number 1. This total resistance of the circuit is also calculated by, it is also possible to calculate by using how many parallel circuits are there? 2 parallel circuits. 2 parallel circuits are connected in series. Hence, one combination 8 and R, that is R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. 8 into R divided by 8 plus R, one parallel branch, plus 4 into 16 divided by 4 plus 16, another parallel circuit. Getting the idea? So, we are knowing R equivalent value 8 ohms. You substitute the value and solve. Finally, we are going to get as R equal to 12 ohms. By simple mathematical steps, you can use, you separate the terms, R terms and some constant terms. Finally, R equal to 12 ohms. Understand the problem. Next, he asked, number 2, calculate the total current. Total current I equal to total voltage divided by total resistance of the circuit. Try to understand. Total voltage is 12 volts. R equivalent is total resistance. So, it becomes 1.5 ampere. Practice, sir. This problem is asked number of times in VTU examination as well as our BLD CET internal questions. Put the star, work out. You understand the problem, how to solve. Already number of problems have been solved. Okay. So tomorrow we can go for few more problems. Thank you to one and all.